Yo, what's up, guys? So, the other day I was playing some Dragon's Dogma 2, trying to finish it up so that I could go play some other single player games like Elden Ring, because they have that new expansion coming out, and I think that looks really, really cool, but I haven't actually beaten the game fully, so I want to try to finish that up. So I was trying to focus on Dragon's Dogma. And I remember hearing through a bunch of my friends playing that there was like a sphinx hiding somewhere in the mountain, so I figured, fuck it, I'm gonna take the time to go search for this thing. And then I ended up like looking up a guide, and then I found it, and then I walked all the way up the mountain to get there. I'm like, this is cool. I don't know how I would have gotten there to begin with if I hadn't found a guide for it. And then I'm like, whatever. It's too crazy to think about. So I get up there and I start talking to the Sphinx, and they do a couple of these riddles, and I was able to guess them without too much of an issue. And then there was one question they asked where I had zero fucking clue what the hell I'm supposed to do on it. I still haven't figured it out yet right now. For those of you who don't know also, the Sphinx in this game asks you riddles like it does in the folk tales, and I had no idea how to actually answer one of them. So I do what any normal person does. I Google it. I whip open Google and I type it in, and I look for a guide. The second I enter, I think about it, and I'm like, okay, so I already had to look up where the hell this thing was to begin with, and that kind of ruined some of the fun already. I wouldn't have found it otherwise. And now I'm Googling how to answer one of its riddles. Do I actually want to know the answer? I have a week of in-game time to figure this out, and I can either Google it right now and take care of it and be done with it, or I could just close the tab and go and try to figure it out myself. And if I fail the quest, so what? Now I have something else to do in a second playthrough, is to figure out where the hell I have to go. So yeah, I closed it and I'm gonna figure it out myself. And it makes me think, how often in video games do we do this? Instead of trying to figure things out for ourselves, just look up a guide on YouTube or Google or anything like that. I also noticed this a lot in Lost Ark when that game first came out. People would be like typing in all chat, asking like a question, trying to use in-game resources to just like ask somebody. And the only response people would get or give for like 3 people in a row is just Google, Google, Google. Why are you asking us? Just Google. I feel like that's kind of the wrong mindset to have. Playing a game is to have things go wrong, to explore, to test things, and not to absolutely complete everything on your first playthrough. I also think a big portion of the game is being able to communicate with other people in game, if you're playing an MMO, and ask them questions instead of having to go to YouTube. Or, you know, if there are stats hidden from you as a player, maybe they're meant to be that way for a reason. Maybe we shouldn't go to YouTube looking up guides to see what numbers do what, so that we can be statistically the best at everything we do. You know, like what's the saying? Gamers optimize the fun out of everything. Is that just applying here as well? You know, like a part of me is starting to think that blitzing through a game to do everything all in one go might be the wrong mindset. But I mean, what do I know? I'm just one person. I'm curious to know what you guys think as well. What are your guys' opinions on it? Do you guys care if people Google things? Do you care to try to get things wrong on the first time? Do you just try to speed through games to begin with? Anyway, stay safe, guys. Peace.